wieder bei Honkai Starrail. Und ja, es ist wieder Video, kein Stream. Und zwar beim letzten Mal haben wir die Story fertig von Jan Lofu. Und ja, wir haben den Boss besiegt und haben noch eine Kafka-Mission gemacht, wo wir geholfen haben mit ihr. Oder nicht geholfen, er mit ihr geredet. Und bevor wir weiter an der Hauptstory machen, oh Gott. Oh. Bevor das mache ich erstmal die Mission. So, weil die gibt's gut. So, Achtung, ich beiß gerade einen Apfel.
So this is the Lafu's Ambrosial Arbor. It's my first time seeing it.
Aren't you a Cloud Knight?
Cloud Knights don't visit the Ambrosial Arbor without a reason. Plus, I'm new here. The Lafu's plague mark is a tree, while the Yao Qing's is a moon. I think we got the better one.
I heard that the Ambrosial Arbor shriveled and died a long time ago. How could it suddenly spring back to life and start growing again?
The influence of the Stellaron. There's no time for explanations. We must return to the Ten Lords Commission. I'm wounded. I need your assistance in getting there. Once we get to Star Skiff Jetty, you can go your separate ways.
Well, there's nothing else for it. We're duty-bound to help the Ten Lords Commission.
Ja, das war ja noch bevor wir den Hirsch erledigt haben.
I don't think this is the way.
Okay, sorry.
Hey, wait for us! You're the first Ten Lords Commission judge I've met. What do you guys do exactly?
Our work concerns the Marastruck and the lifespans of long-life species.
Be careful, everyone.
Ja, komm.
You won't get away.
Who invited you?
Perhaps humanity never conceals its desire to control the heavens, and I'm no exception.
I told you they were sick.
So für mein Apfel-Crunching ASMR. Brauche ich mal ein bisschen Vitamine. Apple a day keeps the doctor away.
Why is there still a civilian out here?
I fear not death, for the fate of the Artisanship Commission now rests entirely on my shoulders. Not a chance! Asai, escape while you still can. There's no hope of the Cloud Knights arriving now. As darkness falleth, think not what is just. To this old man entrust your hopes. You must.
Don't try to be a hero.
Asai, since when were you able to speak?
Hey, do I sound like a dog to you?
No! My apologies, miss. No wonder I was confused. I never installed a human speech module in the little guy. No. But what is the meaning of this? I'm the only one left here. The apprentices all fled. You should probably do the same.
You just said there's no hope of the Cloud Knights arriving. I happen to be a Cloud Knight. Wouldn't you call this a timely arrival? Come with us for now. I'll take care of things here later.
That won't do. As a senior artisan, I can't just abandon my post.
Looks like we're gonna have to resort to unconventional methods. Are you gonna come with us willingly? Or do I have to ask the guy behind me to carry you in his white death box?
Can you give me a moment to consider those options?
Now! Move it!
So, hä, was ist mit dem? Little dragon and little doggo. Weißt du was? Komm! Kommt näher, kommt näher!
Scared yet? Who will it be? Time for an overhaul.
Rip.
Saving me won't earn you any favors.
So, aber du brennst und du bekommst. Ah, fast vergessen.
Lance ablaze. Lance!
Forward!
Hat nur 300%. Alles klar.
Perhaps you still don't understand. Humanity never conceals its desire to control the heavens, and I'm no exception.
Let me tend your wounds!
Nice teamwork.
Ich muss meinen Hauptcharakter einfach.
I told you they were...
Miss Cloud Knight, why did the General send you out here all alone?
The extent of the disaster means the Cloud Knights are short on manpower. But don't worry, I'll keep you safe.
Ja, was soll jetzt?
A little something for everyone.
Who invited you? I have something for you. Everything is ordained by those stars. Give these trailblazers your blessing. You won't get away. Who will it be?
Not a scratch. Reach the end of the story in your own way.
Doggo? Doggo ist weg. Wieso ist der Doggo weg?
This is as far as I go. A few more steps and we're at the main gate. Thank you for escorting me. We must go our separate ways.
It's just a few steps away. You're not leaving with us?
Everyone has their duties and obligations. From the day I joined the Artisanship Commission, I've been taking care of the ins and outs of its operations without a day's rest. And today is no exception. The apprentices fled, as they should have. But I cannot let them see their master flee from peril. This is as far as I go with you. I must see what more I can do for the Artisanship Commission.
Master Gongshu.
No use in trying to talk me out of it, young miss. This old man cherishes his life. He won't do anything rash. On your way now.
Everyone has their duties. Let's go.
Ah, okay. Das bevor wir überhaupt hier im Gebiet waren. Yep. Oh.
It doesn't look like it wants to let us through. Do you think if I yell at it, it could scare it off?
Ist klar. Anstatt.
I doubt that. I think Atsai is the only one here still taking orders from people.
Any ideas?
I've got one. Bring it down.
You know, you're getting less silent and more deadly by the minute. Sounds good. Let's get it.
Ja, alles klar.
Time to get vigilant!
Scratch.
Oh, the bully!
Hit.
Huh? Everything is ordained by the star. Give these trailblazers your blessing.
Perhaps you still don't understand. Humanity never conceals its desire to control the heavens, and I'm no exception.
Lance ablaze. Lance! Forward!
Time to show you. What's in your prescription?
Boah, Alter, der hat durch meine Verteidigung geschlagen, ey. Ich hasse diesen Kerl langsam. Und da kann ich den Buff dann, die Buff dann nicht
Oh,
wegmachen.
let's see.
Lance at the ready.
Hör auf, mich zu fesseln, ey, du Bastard.
There we go. Everything is ordained. Oh, stars, give these trailblazers your blessing.
Lance ablaze. Lance! Forward!
Widerstand steht leider nicht drauf.
Perhaps humanity never conceals its desire to control the heavens, and I'm no exception.
Und weg mit dir.
So, are judges all loners? You don't seem to have any backup.
Judges of the Ten Lords Commission have always acted independently, each carrying out their duty in solitude. However, I have a younger sister. You remind me of her.
Oh.
There's the star skiff.
Hau ich mal bloß ab, bevor wieder nochmal der Hilfe auftaucht.
The rebirth of the Ambrosial Arbor was bound to bring calamity. The Cloud Knights must be at the Alchemy Commission, next to the Arbor. You should head the same way. Thank you for ensuring my safety on this journey. I will report this good deed to the Ten Lords. And if the opportunity arises, I will return the favor.
We're glad we could help. She mentioned the Cloud Knights were at the Alchemy Commission. I should find a ship and regroup with my unit. What about you? Aw, you just can't bear to see me go, huh? Come on then, let's go together.
We are most grateful, Miss Sushang.
So, wenn wir das jetzt erledigt haben, so, ich glaube, wir machen weiter Story, weil ich glaube, es ist besser, gerade die Story zu machen. Wo ist jetzt so? Weil wegen hier Events und so weiter. Ich muss da hier durch Story gehen, da kommt, glaube ich, noch ein neues Event. Also glaube ich, es kommt noch ein neues Event. Und ich muss da hier bereit sein. Und ja, machen wir mal weiter. Wo müssen wir jetzt hin?
Can you see the stars from here too?
Ah, bevor. Verkaufsautomat, Nutri-Schütze, was? Ja, komm. Ach, paar mal einen Regenbogen über sich. Was ist? So. Manchmal merke ich den Stufenaufstieg da nicht. Und manchmal, ich merke gar nicht da irgendwie, wenn ich da mehrere Stufen aufgekommen. Universell ist was anderes. So. Ach ja, habe ich genug die, um das zweite Ding zu holen? Weil ich habe gemerkt, ich konnte es mehrmals kaufen, deswegen.
Can you see the stars from here too?
Abacuses.
Leider nicht. Huch. Noch nicht abholen, okay. Okay. Ich muss sehr viel die. Warte, kann ich. Wie viel kann ich noch kaufen?
Abacuses.
Noch zweimal kann ich kaufen. Okay. Hier eine Charaktermission, aber die mache ich jetzt nicht. Was war noch? Mehreren Gehalten, das ist was anderes.
Can you see the stars from here too?
What is your purpose for entering the seat of divine foresight? can you wait a little moment? The Master Diviner will be here soon. She's temporarily taken on the General's responsibilities. Before meeting you, she must make the current situation known and fortify public spirit. This is her first real test as a General. I hope she can get used to things quickly.
I don't think I can ever get used to this. It's a pleasure to see you all here today. Collating casualties and losses. Dispatching forces to round up the remnants of the disciples. Submitting battle reports to the 6 charioteers. Now I know what Jing Yuan meant when he said, "The highest throne faces the strongest wins." Generalship is no trifling matter. How could I be enjoying myself? All I can do is get used to it. I think she's enjoying herself.
Master Diviner, have you summoned us here just to sigh and complain?
Of course not. On the contrary. I am eager to thank you all in my official capacity as Acting General of the Luofu. Now that things have drawn to a conclusion, it is time to reward you.
Ooh, all those benefits that the General promised! They're finally here! Yippee!
Yes. The Astral Express has braved great evil for the Luofu. Your devotion is evident. After discussions with the 6 charioteers, you are henceforth sworn allies of the Luofu. Within the Luofu's jurisdiction, you are to be treated with the highest standard of diplomatic protocol.
On behalf of the Astral Express, I would like to thank you, Master Diviner.
Wow, nothing tangible then? But at least it sounds pretty cool.
Now that things have been expressed, I still have something to discuss with you. Please, this way.
Seriously? Thanking us like that and then immediately sending us on another mission?
It's not a mission. The Stellaron Crisis, the Disciples of Sanctus Medicus Rebellion, the Arbor's resurrection. Not to mention the Antimatter Legion infiltrating the Luofu. All of these incidents need reporting at the highest level for investigation. It's just that, having been in the middle of everything, I'm struggling to keep an accurate perspective. I would appreciate if you could go through it all with me, so that I can reacquaint myself with a finer detail. So, where should we begin? It appears that Vantilia was the mastermind behind it all. The Xianzhou warred with the Antimatter Legion in the past, and ever since we have kept a watchful eye on their movements. Few could have foreseen the insidious tactics employed in the execution of their assaults. The Lord Ravager slithered in unnoticed, clandestinely plotting and machinating, and surreptitiously bestowed a Stellaron upon the disciples of Sanctus Medicus. This heinous act instigated an uprising aimed at luring the Luofu into a perilous trap of self-destruction. The present danger posed by the Legion clearly demands a re-evaluation. We should proceed cautiously. When the Ambrosial Arbor was severed by the Rainbow Arbiter thousands of years ago, the Abundance became a taboo. Those within the Alchemy Commission, the original masters of the so-called Way of Immortality, were ruined at a stroke. The Commission became a shadow of its former self. Presumably, from that moment on, The seeds of discord for the disciples of Sanctus Medicus had already been planted. Some of them were willing to work with the enemy, acquiring a Stellaron from the Antimatter Legion to try and revive the Abundance. They succeeded all right. But why would Fantilia's objective to be to realize their wishes? Those traitors gained nothing. They betrayed the Xianzhou only to become sacrificial offerings in the Lord Ravager's grand scheme. The Stellaron Hunters. We know just as little. But in the Matrix of Prescience, I saw a prophecy that Kafka received from Destiny's slave. Elio foresaw all manner of possibilities for the Luofu. Based on what Kafka knows, and despite everything being under the control of Elio, that prophecy is indeed the most beneficial future for the Luofu. The Stellaron Hunters walked right into our trap, and even gifted allies, in the form of yourselves, to the Xianzhou. That might sound self-interested, but I hope the feeling is mutual. Now that the future has come true, the Xianzhou has discovered the Legion's intentions, and with everyone's help, has imposed a crushing defeat on Fantilia. That we may. But as logical as things might seem, there are still many details about which we're uncertain. For example, how was the Stellaron brought onto the Xianzhou? And who sent it onto Scale Gorge Waterscape? How many disciples of Sanctus Medicus still remain at large? All of this is a mystery. Thus far, we've done our best. I'm submitting my report to the Alliance, and I've already got a plan in mind. All of you will feature in the report. But for the sake of Jingyuan, anything related to Xianzhou internal affairs will have names redacted. I hope you can forgive me.
I was about to make the same request, Master Diviner. Since the Arbor's resurrection, I'm sure the Alliance will be poring over every detail of the report. I fear that if the Astral Express gets dragged into matters, leaving will not be an easy task.
Jingyuan has committed quite a few violations this time around, and I'll have to deal with them one by one. Cloud Knight generals are all such a hassle. Before you leave, please make time to recuperate. If there's anywhere you'd like to visit, feel free to take a look. I must attend to some Cloud Knight matters. Farewell for now. Oh, if you pass through Starskiff Haven, I have something that I hope you can give to Yukong. It was all so chaotic. When Fantilia took form, it was as if Tingyun vanished into thin air. The Cloud Knights were only able to find her fan. She took it with her everywhere. It's currently unclear if Tingyun was a puppet manipulated by Fantilia, or if some form of deception was used to cloud her vision. I'm already prepared for the worst. Considering how the Legion operates, I fear the fate of the Skyfaring Commission Ambassador may be a bleak one. As for how matters are handled with regards to Tingyun, I believe it's best left to her Foxian kin. I have informed the Skyfaring Commission of the events which took place, and I think it would be best if you were the one to deliver this item to Yukong.
I understand. Leave it with us.
Thank you, Mr. Yang. Now, let me take a look at my remaining duties for the day. It's quite the list. It's getting late. If you need me, I'll be in the Divination Commission Conclave Hall.
Ja, weiß man nicht, ob Tingyang echt war oder nur eine Puppe war. Oder eine Illusion. Aber ich glaube eher eine Illusion, wenn sie so den Nacken
It's
so
getting
drehen
late.
lassen kann.
Where to now?
Nein, ich hoffe, ich komme von außen rum, ohne es zu
I've
triggern.
never
Okay.
attended a memorial.
Wo ist das? Okay.
I see. Please extend my regards to the 10 lords.
I will. Our condolences, Hellmaster. You have guests. I shall take my leave.
On behalf of the Skyfaring Commission, I would like to thank the crew of the Express for saving the Law Fu from the Stellaron crisis.
Madame Yukong must have heard about Miss Tingyun.
Yes, I have heard. Seeing 4 leave, yet only 3 return, was enough for me to know that Fu Xuan's report was indeed correct. Tingyun. I still can't believe it. The whole report reads like a bad joke. It's simply unimaginable. The Antimatter Legion on the Xianzhou, and Tingyun, a Lord Ravager? How could someone who spent over 30 years working alongside me at the Skyfaring Commission turn out to be nothing more than a monster in disguise? What happened to the real Tingyun?
Madam Yukong.
I'm sorry. I understand. It's just hard for me to accept. Thank you for bringing Tingyun's belongings back to the Palace of Astrum. The Stellaron crisis has cost us too many comrades. Brothers, sisters, children. I'd like to invite all of you, as witnesses to this war, to a soul-soothing ceremony hosted by the Skyfaring Commission. Will you consider?
A soul-soothing ceremony?
To put it into short life terms, a funeral. You see, for long-life species of the Xianzhou, death has always been a distant, mystical concept. Ordinarily, the Ten Lords Commission guides people to the Hall of Karma before any symptoms of Mara are detected. There, they leave behind their lives and wait for their time to come. People are used to a short farewell, as opposed to a tedious burial process. Given our limited lifespans, the only ones who place value on ceremony are us Foxians. Countless Cloud Knights lost their lives or became Mara-struck during the crisis. The Hall of Karma couldn't take them all in, and so they passed away. All of these sudden deaths and unfulfilled wishes remind us that long-life species still live out insignificant and limited lives. By combining Skyfaring Commission technology with Foxian ceremony, we honor those who have passed on. We place items of the dead onto star skiffs and send them out to sail between the stars, to shine brightly among them. It's not just to comfort the dead, those souls who can never talk with us again, but also to comfort their surviving relatives, close friends, and indeed all residents of the Xianzhou. It's also my way of saying farewell to Tingyun. I know, I'm selfish. She may not have died a Cloud Knight, but she's still one of us here at the Skyfaring Commission. A victim caught up in a wider conflict. I'd like to hold this ceremony as a way of distancing the memory of Ting Yun from the Lord Ravager who tarnished her identity. I can still hardly believe it. I'll use my own methods to locate Ting Yun's whereabouts, but at present, This is the least I can do for her. I'd like to ask you all to witness this event with me. I've instructed Yen Ming to sort through Ting Yun's belongings. I hope you can pick some out to place around the star skiff.
Leave this to us. We'll take care of it as per your wishes, Madame Yukong.
Once again, my thanks to all of you. I've asked the judges of the Ten Lords Commission to ratify this soul-soothing ceremony, and have commissioned a special skiff at Stargazer Navalia for the ceremony. If you need anything, that's where I'll be.
Ja, betrogen werden von einer 30 Jahre lange Bekanntschaft. Autsch.
Madame Yukong, you're my role.
You always did say that I like to gossip. And here I am rambling on, proving you right again. If only you were here to cut me off. Oh. It's you. For a moment, I thought she'd returned. Did the Helm Master send you over?
We're here to help sort out Miss Ting Yun's things. Madame Yukong wants to use some of them for her soul-soothing ceremony.
Well, I've managed to get through pretty much everything. It's all in this box. Please, take your time.
Okay, let's see what there is. An Annie Cassiter's seal, a small box, a knife, a bow, and something wrapped up tight. I wonder what this is. Looks like some kind of antique? But who'd want to hold on to something like this?
Oh, Ting Yun explained that one to me. It's a folk statuette from Foxian antiquity. They say it can bring wealth if placed correctly.
There's also a note in the package. This is for you, Mr. Yen Ming. Wishing you fortune and success in every endeavor. Yen Ming, it seems like this is a gift for you from Miss Ting Yun.
I remember asking her for one at the time. This is unexpected. I only mentioned it in passing, but she remembered. Ting Yun and I were from different guilds. We were competitors, but also colleagues. When we used to trade in other lands, we would bring back local specialties and distribute them among friends and other guild members. It became a custom. The rivalry between us and the Whistling Flames to be the Skyfaring Commission's top guild was always fierce. We would gift each other all kinds of bizarre oddities. Candy that made your leg hair grow. A violin that could shatter glass with its piercing shriek. Oh, I was completely unprepared for this. I never thought Ting Yun would leave something behind for me that was so sincere and earnest. If I don't return a gift, I'll lose our little duel. But what could I possibly gift her back?
Huh. Besides the seal, the knife, and the bow, none of this seems like something Miss Ting Yun would have kept. I thought she was more about jewelry and beauty. Could there be other things similar to what Yen Ming got? We should take a look.
There's nothing else, except a handful of seeds. It looks like there's something printed on the bottom of the box. The Sleepless Earl. Let me think. Where have I seen that name before?
I can't cook to save my life, but one thing I'm sure of is that's a kitchen knife. I've never seen Miss Ting-Yun use anything like that to defend herself. It must be another gift that she never had time to send. There's an ad in the knife case. Spices Supreme. A room alley? Which store is that again? This bow. It's a good bow. It couldn't be meant for me, could it? All right, just kidding. Just trying to liven things up around here. Do you know where we're supposed to take these things?
Okay, haufenweise Geschenke von Ting-Yun. Noch was da war? So.
I've never attended a memorial, and I don't know what I should.
Warte, habe ich überhaupt hier alle? 7 von 11. Irgendwo versteckt, keine Ahnung. Aber ich würde die sehen, wenn die irgendwo da noch am Rand wären.
The Sleepless Earl. Was that the name of that tea house at the port when we first got into town?
Steht es da drauf? Kann ich nicht lesen.
Welcome to the Sleepless Earl. I'm the owner here. The name's Ming Ming. How many of you are there? Which tea would you like today? Oh! This is the tea Miss Ting-Yun promised to get for me. She really went to another world for me. She's incredible. When I took over this tea house from my parents, I thought I'd shake things up by creating a new tea product. Famous brews like Whale Tide Spring or vegetations in the Alchemy Cauldron have been around for millennia, and imported mixed teas have also found a niche. Introducing a new product into the industry is really hard. Miss Ting-Yun came to the tea house one day and heard about my troubles. She said she could find me a brand new strain during her travels. One that nobody on the Cianzhou had ever tasted. I just thought she was trying to cheer me up. I never thought she'd actually do it. Where is Miss Ting-Yun today?
Yes. Now that the crisis has been averted and the ports are resuming operations, Miss Ting-Yun has been dispatched on business with the Skyfaring Commission. Out to other worlds.
Oh, really? Well, that's a shame. Well, hold on a sec. Based on her suggestion, I improved the Whale Tide Spring, Emerald Hills, and Dawn Dew strains to make a new variety with a sweet, long-lasting taste. I called it Ting-Yun's Blend. Seeing as she can't enjoy it right now, I'll have to invite all of you to try a cup.
Ah, neue Tee von Ting-Yun-Mischung. Okay, war nur kurz. Prüfen, ob ich nicht komplett stumm war. Und noch auf dem Hauptplatz. Ah, da schon. Hallo?
It's getting late. Where to now?
Ich weiß nicht, ob ich mal einen Stream machen soll, um die ganzen Währung vom Planeten zu farmen.
The Lafu is famous for its mung bean soda.
Oh, how's it going? Did you take some time off? See any more of the Sanjo? Isn't that the place on Aurum Alley over in Exalting Sanctum? All the foodies go there. What about it? Planning on treating me to a feast? It's the main commercial street in the Exalting Sanctum, although it's a lot quieter since the whole Stellaron crisis thing. Tourists fresh off the Starskiff always head to Starwatcher Avenue in Starskiff Haven. It's one of those bustling tourist streets. But if you want the real deal on local snacks, you've gotta get to Aurum Alley. I've marked it out for you on your map. Whenever I'm tired of Celestial Jade or slacking off, I head over for a bowl of Granny Chen's tofu. Darn it, now that you've brought it up, I suddenly don't feel like clocking in for work anymore.
Lafu is famous for its mung bean soda. You've gotta give it a try.
Warte. Ich kann mich nicht erinnern, hier mal... Ne, ich war auch nicht hier. Das ist gar kein Schatz. Okay, noch so ein Hut. Wo keine Gegner sind. Ne, ich spare mal, weil ich brauche für Upgraden, Ding machen, alles. Also die Credits sind noch... Also sind wichtig zu kriegen.
Spice is supreme. Check out that sign. Here it is.
Das höchste der Gewürze? Das muss gerne auch mal sein. Ja, wenn da was steht mit das höchste der Gewürze, da würde ich so hingehen. Und all die Gewürze nehmen wie eine fucking Red, ey. Einfach so alles nehmen wie ein Loop-Goblin, wie ich bin.
Honored guests, welcome to our humble eatery. What can we get for you today? Oh, something from Miss Tingyun for me? Oh, what a precious person she is. A sweet thing like her, gifting me a kitchen knife. When she first ate here, I told her my motto: you can't better your own food unless you taste it. Then she got me to talk about my hunting and cooking experiences out on other worlds. She was captivated. She pestered me about dish after dish. At the end, she mentioned she wanted to get me a gift. A sword for a hero and a knife for a chef. That's how she put it. She probably came across some rare mineral and forged it by hand. Look how sharp it is. I bet it'd cut straight through a Thalassa titanium terrapin shell. Miss Tingyun is too kind. Who among the Aurum Alley vendors hasn't been spoiled by the generosity of Whistling Flames? Her grand fare puts small merchants like us in touch with big intergalactic vendors. If we're talking gifts, it's us who should be gifting her something. Oh, I heard the trade port is open again for business. Miss Tingyun must be real busy, right?
Miss Tingyun couldn't tear herself away from work, so we've had to gift this on her behalf today.
Really? Thank you so much. Why don't I give you all a demonstration and prepare a dish? My treat. I'd love to repay this kindness. Oh, speaking of which, it was our chili beef offal stew that first attracted Miss Tingyun to our restaurant. It's spicy, sumptuous, and guaranteed to get the mouth watering. Not even a girl as refined as Tingyun could resist the temptation.
About that bow, I think I know who Miss Tingyun intended to gift it to.
Mr. Yen Ming said an ambassador will return with a gift for a trusted colleague.
Rindereintopf mit Chiliöl.
The person who Ting Yun trusts the most is Madame Yukong, right?
Huch. Nee, hier war schon. Aber irgendwo wo ich. Warte. Was ist denn das bitte? Aber lass mich mal kurz mal hier schauen, weil ich noch nicht hier war. So. Erstmal all die Truhen geiern. Ich drücke einfach X, fertig. Anscheinend war in der Kiste diese kleine Dogo da. Lob der hohen Moral. Wiederbekommen. Und Schlüssel der Inspiration. Ich muss echt langsam mal farmen wieder. Ich hab gedacht, ich habe genug gefarmt, aber dann so... hä? Wow, markiert einen Weg da? Aber ich kann da nicht durch. Ja, alles klar. Okay. Ja, irgendwie blockiert, keine Ahnung. So. Ich brauche jetzt 200 Inventar. Geht es da? Geht es... Ah, da. Wenn ich die Zahl da sehe, 335. Oh, ich bin cringe. Langleblichkeitspille der Grausamkeit. Effekt der Verbrauchsgegner. Erhöht nach Verwendung im nächsten Kampf die Maxi-P aller Verbindungen um 20% und den Effektwiderstand. Ah, also so ein Tank-Ding. Ja, guck, Tank. Oh Gott. Was sieht denn hier so viel, dass ich nur 4 machen kann? Ah, das ist diese Kasten, da habe ich so das nur. Okay. Ja, ich brauche da wieder von das. So. Bin ich. Ah ne, auf der anderen Seite zu sagen. Sah mir gerade so vertraulich aus hier. So, wie viel Truhen war das jetzt? 5, nur noch 2. Ja, die eine muss ja an dieser eine Stelle sein. So, mit der Ecke, da ist nix, da ist okay, hier geht's noch irgendwo weiter. Habe irgendwas mit 1 Kilogramm gelesen. Reise in die Ferne, so. Und jetzt muss irgendwo noch eine Kiste sein. Das sind jetzt 6. Nein. Also ich habe jetzt gerade übersehen, oder? Da ist hier irgendwo Zwischenweg drin. Ich halt nicht. Oh, Entschuldigung. Anna? Ah, okay. Ja, meine Katze hat gerade miaut, ich sehe sie gerade nicht, aber miaut gerade. Und ja, genau in dem Zeitpunkt sehe ich gerade einen Timer oben. Ist noch 5 Minuten ist. Ja, ich hoffe, das hat euch gefallen gerade hier. Ein bisschen hören und laufen und sehen. Und ja, wir sehen uns beim nächsten Mal.